So no matter how broken, you are loved. No matter your anxiety, no matter your pain, no matter how hard it may be to get through the day, you were made in God's image, and you are enough. So no matter how you feel inside, you are loved. Because I believe in the power of heaven, and I believe in the power of love. So rest easy and feel the embrace. As child of God, you are loved. So no matter how different we are, there is this truth I know in my heart, that no matter where we come from, no matter who we love, we are all children of God, and we are loved. Because I believe in the power of heaven, and I believe in the power of love. So rest easy and feel His embrace. As child of God, you are loved. 'Cause I believe in all God's children, and I believe in the love inside us. So reach out a hand to your neighbor. As child of God, you are loved. As child of God, you are loved.
Hey everyone. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see your faces at Refresh tonight. Wave your hands if you're super excited. I saw a request in the chat for some Pastor Kent jokes. So here's the deal. If I can get 10 screens that are faces and not names, I think I might be able to get you Pastor Kent jokes. So do your best. Welcome to Dive Live Refresh tonight. It's going to be a really fun time. We have an awesome speaker. We have awesome music. It's just super awesome. Let's go. Screens, let's go. Let's go. I have Pastor Kent jokes loaded and ready to go, but I need some screens. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to see you all. All right. I see a lot turning on. So here we go. Without further ado, I may have challenged Pastor Kent to a joke off. Let's see how I did. Here we go.
Hello, Christ Lutheran Church. We are back for Pastor Kent's jokes, but this week we have something special planned. It's a joke off. Andrew, the last 2 sessions, has picked my jokes for me, and I was like, I'm having none of that. It's on. So, Andrew, it's on. It's on.
You're going down.
Are you?
I'm much better at this than Syracuse was. I'm just warning you.
You already laughed.
He
just
doesn't
laughed.
Count. We haven't started.
And that wasn't even funny, and he laughed.
All right.
He's about as good as Syracuse at this. All right. Joke number 1. You ready?
Hit me.
What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle?
I don't know. What's the difference?
A tire.
Yep.
He smiled, though. I saw a smile. I don't know if you got
I
that.
cracked a
Make sure
smile.
you're getting a tight angle on this, Chance, because he smiled. Okay, give me your best.
Yeah. All right. You ready? So, Pastor Kent, you're a pastor, right? Mm-hmm. So you know who St. Francis is, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. But did you know that St. Francis worked at Krispy Kreme?
No.
He was a deep fryer. Get it? Because, like, you deep fry and then
Again,
fryer
if
is
you
a name
have
for a
to
monk.
explain your joke.
All right. What do you got?
I didn't have to explain mine.
That's true.
And you smiled. And okay,
All right,
I'm just saying,
all right.
I think I get a point. All right. You ready? Number 2.
I'm ready.
Why did the invisible man turn down the job offer?
Oh, why did he?
He just really couldn't see himself doing it.
Nope. Not a chance.
No,
Nope.
that wasn't very
No,
good.
That wasn't. That was
I'll give you that one.
very middling. All right. You ready, Pastor Kent?
I am.
All right. Do your best not to laugh, right? Yeah.
I'm not even impressed yet.
All right. So if an English teacher is convicted of a crime and doesn't complete the sentence for the crime, is that a fragment?
No. That is bad. but I'm
That's a
gonna-
laugh.
That's a laugh.
That's a laugh.
That was
I'll
just
take
bad.
it.
That was just bad. Oh, man. I'll give him a point. It's a tie.
It is.
It's a tie now.
Here we go.
Pressure's
This
on.
is real.
You know, Andrew, something that I've known about you is that you like trivia and you like
Yeah,
know all
that's right.
things. Yeah. So I was just thinking this one was right up your alley.
Sure.
Okay. Why is Peter Pan always flying?
I don't know why.
He never lands.
Yeah, that's good.
That was too
That was-
easy.
that was
There was
awesome.
a setup for that one. Okay.
All right, you ready? This is my favorite one of the 4 I picked. You ready? So we're from the Midwest. We really like ranch. This one's about ranch. What did the ranch say when someone opened the refrigerator door?
I don't know. What did the ranch say?
Close the door, I'm dressing!
Andrew, I don't eat salad.
I even put
I don't-
my theater minor into that one, Pastor Kent. Nothing?
Nothing.
All right, you're pretty good.
2, 1.
Here we go.
Okay. This one, truly you will appreciate.
All right, here we go.
You're following.
I'm following.
Brain is on,
Brain is half on.
half on.
Yep.
You're ready.
I'm ready.
My boss told me to have a good day. So I went home.
Yeah, that's good. That's real.
Wow. Especially when you work from home. That 2 points. Both were good. The follow-up was good and the joke was good.
All right.
What do you got?
I got 3. You got 2. Here we go. If I can make you laugh, we're still tied, right? All right. Here we go.
No.
Okay. So I'm not a dad, but this is a dad joke. When does a joke become a dad joke? It becomes apparent.
Hands down. Sarah Q. Down. Andrew. Down.
Who's next?
Bring on Brian Landon.
Gave us these bodies and you called them good. You gave us these bodies and you called them good. We are easily damaged. Have you seen the scars? It's just scratching the surface, more beneath where those are. You gave us these bodies and you called them good. You gave us these bodies and you called them good. May we love them as you do. love them as you do. Inside, outside, through and through. Let us love them as you do. We do so much damage. Have you seen the scars? We keep hurting each other sometimes. It's just how we are. You gave us these bodies and you call them good. You gave us these bodies and you call them good. May we love them as you do. Let us love them as you do. Inside, outside, through and through. Let us love them as you do. These bodies are fearfully, wonderfully made. Don't believe lies that some say. No, I'm flesh and bone. Our hearts and hands are loved in every way. Our flesh and bones, our heart and hands are loved in every way. You gave us these bodies and you called them good. You gave us these bodies and you called them good. May we love them as you do. Let us love them as you do. Inside, outside, through and through. Let us love them as you do.
All right, everyone. I have the pleasure of introducing our speaker for the night. Our speaker tonight is actually a member of Christ Lutheran Church and one of our awesome high schoolers, Will Rosine. The first time I met Will was on a mission trip to Denver, Colorado. And this was actually my first day really working for Christ Lutheran Church. And I got to Denver and I came to this house filled with high schoolers, along with Sarah Q and Miles. And we were sitting in the living room and it was time to pray. And Will spoke up to pray. And Will prayed for healthy farts. And that was one of the most authentic prayers I have ever heard in my gosh darn life. So tonight you're going to hear Will talk about what it means to be authentically you. And it's really awesome. Will is more authentic than I think anyone has ever been at Will's age. So listen to Will's words because they're really awesome and they teach us a lot about what it means to be a child of God.
Hi there. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Will Rosine and my pronouns are he and they, and I'm a junior in high school. Sarah Korberg asked me to speak tonight, and to be honest, I had no idea where to start. Child of God, be authentically you. This topic is so compact and there are so many ways to go about this, but I can and will only speak from my experiences. Be authentically yourself. Be all of you. Be all of your brokenness. Be all of your ups and downs. Through my journey of finding myself and discovering my identity, I've noticed both positive and negative perspectives of my identity. First, my queerness. Being an openly gay and queer youth, growing up with minimal representation in media, education, and even within the church, taught me to use my voice for change. This positive perspective of my identity allowed me to find my passion for activism and equity. When I talk about the negative perspectives of my identity, I'm meaning things that have impacted me negatively at first, but then positively by learning things from those experiences. I've been in group therapy for depression, anxiety, suicidal ideation, and anorexia. I have all of these things. They are a part of my identity, but they don't define me. That is something that is super important that I've learned about my identity and something I wanted to share with all of you tonight. My queerness and mental health diagnoses are part of my identity, but they don't define me. They are super important parts of my life, ones that influence my everyday life, but it's not all of me. I'm an activist. I'm a student. I'm a child of God. These are the things that are all of me. So be all of you. Be all of your positive and negative identities. Because if you're not yourself, who will be? No one else can be you but you. Child of God, be authentically yourself. Thank you.
Bring the pain you've been hiding. Bring your scars, bring your shame. Every failure, every secret. Bring your fears, that things won't change. Bring your dreams, bring your worries. Highest highs, lowest lows. Every hope you pin your heart on. Every hurt you can't let go. To the one whose name is healer, to the one who came to save, to the one whose love is stronger than the power of the grave. Come and raise your hallelujah to the God who overcomes. Lift your hands, lift your heart to the one. There is joy and sweet forgiveness where the fountain of mercy flows. Child of heaven, wait no longer. Hear the call to come back home. To the one whose name is healer, to the one who came to save, to the one whose love is stronger than the power of the grave. Come and raise a hallelujah to the God who overcomes. Lift your hands, lift your heart to the one.
All right, everyone, it is time for our blessing. And after our blessing, we'll have one more song and then head into small groups. I opened up the Bible app on my phone just before refresh, and I noticed that the verse of the day it told me is Colossians 4, and it says, "Let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how you ought to answer everyone." So the Bible is telling us that we can be salty. I just realized that, and that made me really happy. So I give you permission, and I invite you in your small groups to let your speech be salty, right? To be gracious to your entire small group and all those around you. Let's do our blessing together. So put up your thumb because we know that God is good. And you're going to make a cross on your forehead. If you say next to someone, you can make a cross on their forehead too. And then we're going to make one big one right at our screens. As we do that, let's say, child of God, you are loved. Ready? Child of God, you are loved. Amen.
How many times, Lord, have I been cared for? Every step you've been with me. So many moments I have been broken, only wanting to find you could fix me. Let me count the ways. Let me count the days that you have been faithful. Let me count the ways. Let me count the days that you have been faithful. All of my shortfalls, all of my bad calls, all of the wrong men with mercy. And I don't deserve it, but you say that I'm worth it. Again and again, you forgive me. Let me count the ways. Let me count the days that you have been faithful. Let me count the ways. Let me count the days that you have been faithful. There is no end to the times you will rescue one of your own from despair. Now I know that, 'cause I am with